Good morning, students. Today we are going to discuss about performance management system. Performance management system is a very important function of the HR department. It is having three main purposes. The performance management system has got three main purposes. First one is a two-way feedback system between the employee and the employer. It is a two-way feedback system between the employee and the employer. Development. Identify areas in which employees have deficiencies. It helps in identifying the areas in which employees have deficiencies or weaknesses. Documentation to meet the legal requirements. Okay, performance appraisals are not just conducted for taking appropriate decisions of employees, but they are also required for legal requirements. Appraisal system. The first step is establish performance standards with the employees. What are the standards of performance you are expecting from the employees? Communicate these standards to the employees and set the goals. Communicate these standards to the employees and set the goals. Measure actual performance. See how the employees are actually performing. Compare actual performance with the standards. Compare actual performance with the standards. Discuss the appraisal with the employee. Okay, you have set the standard. You have communicated the standards to the employee. Then you have checked the performance of the employee. Compare them. Then next is you have to discuss the appraisal with the employee. How his performance is. You have to tell to him. Finally, if necessary, take any corrective action. Initiate any corrective action. Some of the common mistakes managers make in giving a performance review. Waiting for the performance appraisal to give feedback. Waiting for the appraisal to give feedback. Overemphasizing on the recent performances. Giving too much of importance to the recent performances. Being too positive or too negative. You should not be either too positive or you should not be either too negative. You have to maintain the moderate level. Being critical without being constructive. You have to be constructive, not critical. You have to be like a helping nature. You have to think about the development of the employee. And finally, talking, not listening. The last mistake is too much of talking and not listening. These are the five common mistakes that are made by the managers when giving a performance review. The three appraisal approaches: absolute standards, relative standards, achieved outcomes. No single approach is best, each has got its own limitations. Absolute standards. Each employee's performance is measured against established standards. Company has established some standards, so the employee's performance is measured against the established standards. Evaluation is independent of any other employee. Evaluation is independent of any other employee. Absolute standard, critical incident appraisal, based on key behavior notes, illustrating effective or ineffective job performance. Illustrating effective or ineffective job performance. Checklist appraisal. Appraisal checks off behaviors that apply to the employee. Appraisal checks all behaviors that apply to the employee. Graphic rating scale appraisal. Appraisal rates employee on a number of job-related factors, avoids abstract categories. These are the different methods of appraisals that are conducted for the employees. Relative standards, group order ranking. Employees are placed in a classification reflecting their relative performance, such as top, one-fifth. Okay, group order. Individual ranking. Employees are ranked from the highest to the lowest. Employees are ranked from the highest to the lowest, just like students are ranked in a school from the highest to the lowest. Understand? Just like students are ranked from highest to lowest, similarly, employees are also ranked from the highest to the lowest ranks. Paired comparison. Each individual is compared to other. Every other final ranking is based on number of times the individual is preferred. member in a pair. Achieved outcomes. MBO, management object by objectives. This is a modern method of performance appraisal. Includes mutual objective setting and evaluation based on the attainment of the specific objectives. Firms' overall objectives translate into specific objectives at the divisional or departmental or individual levels. Achieved outcomes. Common elements in an MBO program are goal specific, participative decision making, a split time period, performance feedback, management by objectives. Okay, you set the objectives and you manage the employees by by checking whether they are able to achieve the objectives of the company or not. It is goal specific, participative in decision making. A specific time period is required. Performance feedback is taken. Effectively increases employee performance and organizational productivity, especially when goals are difficult enough to require stretching. Factors that can distort appraisals. Inappropriate substitutes, halo error, central tendency, leniency error, inflationary pressures, similarity error. Leniency means the employer, the person who is evaluating is a lenient person. Okay, positive leniency or negative leniency. For example, they say no, we should not be lenient. Means too much of friendliness also is not good. Halo error. Evaluator lets an assessment of an individual on one trait influence evaluation on all traits. Okay, one trait cannot influence all the other traits. Every trait has got its own impact or effect. Similarity error. Similarity error. Here, evaluator raises rates others in the same way that the evaluator perceives him or herself. In the same way that he perceives him or herself. He is rating the others. Low appraisal. Some people have the tendency of always giving lower ratings. For example, some lecturers, even if you write very well, they always give less marks. Central tendency. Some people want to be too friendly. They don't want to disappoint anybody. So they will not give either high ranks, they will not give either low ranks. They'll give moderate ranks to everybody. Means they want to impress all the people. They want to impress all the people. Inflationary pressures. Pressures for equality and fear of retribution for lower ratings leads to less differentiation among rated employees. Leads to less differentiation among rated employees. Central tendency, inflationary pressures, inappropriate substitutes for performance. Effort, enthusiasm, appearance are less relevant for some jobs than others. Factors that can distort for better performance of results, you use multiple raters. You use multiple raters. If one rater is making mistake, the other rater will correct it. Rate selectively. Appraisals should be evaluated only in areas about which they have sufficient knowledge. About which they have sufficient knowledge. Train appraisers. Train appraisers because poor appraisals can demoralize employees and create increase legal liabilities. See that the appraiser don't give poor appraisals because it can create problems for the organization, demoralize the employee, and also increase legal liabilities. For effective performance appraisal meeting, prepare or schedule meeting in advance. Create supportive aura about the meeting. Describe appraisal's purpose. Involve employees in appraisal discussion. Focus on behaviors, not employee. Focus on behavior. This is a very important point. You focus on behavior, not the people. Cite specific examples. Give clear-cut examples. Give positive and negative feedback. Don't only give the negative feedback, also give the positive feedback. Ensure employee understand appraisals. Ensure that the employees understand the appraisals. Generate a developmental plan. Thank you, students.